And we start in the Poa today. Salutations everybody, welcome to or welcome back to another episode of Triforce Randomizer. Although this is bonus edition, because now it's time to go and hunt for the things that we couldn't quite get before finding the last Triforce piece. Which will be the Lens of Truth, the Golden Glottis, some other upgrades if you want those upgrades as well. And I was gonna say the hammer, but we do have that. But just those kind of things going on. And the first one we're actually going to go to, since we were literally right outside of it, is the Techite Grotto, as I like to call it. And in fact, in the notes, I actually put a little love heart, because I just really think this freaking Techite is really cute. But also, yes, this is another seed, technically, because, well, for whatever reason, the spoiler lock corrupted. So let's go ahead and see the tunics, which is really funny, because this one, I don't know if it's orange or not, but it looks very similar to the fire tunic, Aura tunic. But here is Requiem of Spirit, which we will find out where that ends up going. Now, well, once we actually get over to the top, because we can't play the Ocarina of the Water. Okay, and it will take us to the market. So we actually have 2 warp points that will send us to the market, but also the enemy music is literally just a spirit temple. Which is funny, because that is actually one of the places that we're going to go to. Aside from that one, I'm actually going to let you guys guess where we're actually going to end up going in either this bonus episode or future. So I have no idea how this is going to take, because, well, we don't have keys for all the places, but let's just say a majority of them have to do with a temple. And now we are in here, which is because, well, one of the items is in one of these areas, which should actually be the Scotia. And now into this grotto, which is actually full of so many Wawatchulas as Scotias. I didn't actually realize that until, well, I was actually thinking about it. So obviously, we have the gold Scotia in here, which is actually where you could use one of the glitches apparently was what I was going to say. One of the glitches to actually like dupify this particular Scotia token. I don't know why I thought the item was supposed to be in here, but it must be in one of these spots. That's right, the Golden Glottis. May or may not have to do with, you know, one of the checks. But now we're gonna go back to the adult, because at this point we've got to go to the place that has the most of the checks, but the question is, will we be able to get to all of them? Because again, we need to find a bunch of the keys, and unfortunately the one thing that I couldn't actually get myself with, you know, the customizing the randomizer are the keys. Don't really know why, I'm assuming it's because, you know, things for like keys how to do stuff like that, but mind you, I could have taken that off. And we were teleported nearby it with one of the port songs, which is actually very suitable for what it is. I also really enjoy that the Temple of Time in the seed is actually just the Temple of Time music. It's just like, yep. And we're going to go to Zora's River. It's not because it's actually in the river itself, it's because it is in the temple that we're going towards, which is in an area which is technically its precursor. Yes, that's right, the water temple. I don't know if you guys are actually guessing or not. I don't know why I built it up so awkwardly like that, but it's fine, we'll just go with it. But also, as we are going through here, I'll actually show you what the ice arrows will actually do, or the fire ice arrows, whatever you'd like to call them. Because we don't have dense fire, and okay, I don't know if that's actually the quality of life or not, but I really like how the fire arrows and stuff like that, like the light arrows and the ice arrows and stuff like that, just go on like the snap. It's so fun. It'll be perfect to show you here. That's what that does, although you do actually have to select that, otherwise it won't do anything. And darn, I was hoping that it would give us a key in here or something, because I'm hoping to be able to go through the temple. So the king actually blocks us off. I assume that's because we didn't give him Roots' letter, but that is exactly why I'm glad that Prelude of Light will actually send us in here. Now before we enter there, I do want to know what we get from the fairy, but also the shield. And one thing that I'm curious for you guys, would you guys like to watch as we try to find the keys? Or do you think like after this it'll be fine to just, you know, not continue, or what do you guys feel about that? because we'll probably end up doing another episode or two, really depending on how things really go. And I love how the tech is just like barely visible there. But also, while we have the hammer and stuff like that too, we may as well just get the sculpture that's up there as well. Or we won't, because sadly we don't have the hammer, because I forgot we actually got that when I made the seed. But also, I believe this is not Master Quest. This is actually one of the few ones that are actually not Master Quest, which is hilarious. I don't know why we got so many Master Quest dungeons. I'll actually show you, because I'm pretty sure I'll show here. Like, only 4 of them are actually vanilla, which is really funny. But also, as we go through here, I want to ask you guys something. It's sort of random, but sort of not. But I was actually making a personal seed again. I was playing that. I was going through Lanlan's Ranch, and it was at nighttime, but Epona is not there, and neither is the cuckoo that's actually like right outside the barn, and neither one of them are actually inside the barn, or say maybe they're inside the house. But my question is, where do you guys think that, you know, Mido, apparently Mido is just in the ranch with them, but where do you think they end up actually getting put? Because I would assume that maybe it's inside of the house with, you know, Malon and Talon. And also, yes, that's right, guys. I'm going to like do that to you guys. You're not going to do anything about it. I also forgot how awkward the vanilla master quest. So the vanilla water temple is to actually get up, and oh, there's another piece of art. Just like when it's going in that room, unlock those freaking shuttleable areas, and I believe this is one of the areas. Nope, that's a blueprint. But also, why is this random time block over here? Just like, do the Zoras just know how to use the Saga time or something like that? I don't really know. Also, another question, not necessarily for you guys, but why is there like torches up here? Why do the torches unlock the one door? Or why do they have such awkward hitboxes? That one basically much just needed to go like point blank, but like, why? Why do you hate me so much, Torch? And I actually got it at that time. I don't know why it's so awkward. But also, we are looking for some crates, although that doesn't stop me from like actually trying to go and do this thing otherwise. Oh, I love how easy it was to just defeat these guys this time. But also, man oh man, that just wasted so many arrows and so much magic stuff like that too. But also, I was still curious to see what's inside of these chests, so you know, we're so going to get them. The Goopy just freaking yeeted itself off the edge. But also, why is there just like a time block up there? What's up with this room? And do we actually need to use a time block here? It's actually been a really long time since I played the vanilla version of, well, Ocarina of Time, but also been through this temple without actually it being a Master Quest. So all of this honestly just feels really new. There's nothing underneath there, so my guess is that maybe you need to use it to get to the torches? Is that the case? Now we got this hallway in here, which might have one of the items. At least something. There's a hallway that has crates, and I know that a lot of the crates actually have something that we want. But the question is, can we get over here? That's right, we need Din's Fire to get in here for whatever reason. Like, I don't understand why some of them just say you need to use Din's Fire for some things, for other things not so much. And okay, yep, this is the room I believe I was actually thinking of. Because it says the Lizalfo's hallway crates and pots and stuff like that. And there's a stick in there. And let's see if one of these might have another item. There's at least 2 other items at this point that we can actually get in here. That is our 10th Sculpture token. But I think with that, we shall leave it here, because I have no idea where else the other ones are, and I honestly just really need to get another layout of this temple. It's been a very long time. But it's also really fun. I might actually move on to another temple after this. Who knows? Really, oof, I was gonna say it's up to you guys, but I'll probably honestly start recording again after this. But I do for sure want to fight Morpho, or Morpha. Although, I don't think we can because we don't have the key, but we also can't really glitch in there because it's not the Master Quest version, unfortunately. But, before I ramble on to you guys, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you liked this video, please give it a big thumbs up, tap that subscribe button, say something down in the comments down below. Do what you do, and I will see you in the next video, which honestly, we might actually continue here, or we might start the next Randomizer, which I'm looking very much forward to playing, but we'll shall see about that. Anyways, peace. Apparently we're just gonna use the ice arrows now.